That's why I don't be going live on here. Is this the one? Because I had 13 minutes into that one and it played the fuck out of me. Are we live? Are we back? I don't even know what to do anymore. No. No viewers. Um, remove from scene. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even know what's going on. This shit just crashed. We back? Okay. If y'all, I don't know what happened. It froze or crashed or something crazy. Where is that? Is that the one? Yeah, I can. Let me know if it's okay. We still live. But yeah, I think let me make this bigger. How do I make this? Oh, where'd the chat go? Nope, nope. How do I get? There we go. No, not full screen. This shit was bigger than that before. There we go. What is that? Oh yeah, I don't need that. All right, but yeah, the future action figures. I think a lot of it is nostalgia based, but you have to shift your focus to third party. Trust me. Look at anything coming out of Japan or any Kickstarters. That's the future. I think that's the like brighter future of action figures. We can't keep counting on Hasbro and McFarlane and Mattel to do it because they're gonna keep doing the same things they've been doing. But you look at third party, even some Japanese companies that are not third party, like Joy Toy, like a lot of the stuff like this, you have to get in your hand to check it out to see like if you're gonna like it or not. And what does it hurt to buy one? You know, you can buy one. What I like to do with figures is buy one and see where it goes from there. Like I didn't know I would like the Warhammer figures until I bought them. Once I bought one, I think I got two because I had affiliate credit, so I wasn't spending my money. But once I got them, I was like, all right, this is not that bad. This is not that bad. I don't know if this shit's gonna freeze again after 13 minutes. This shit got me nervous. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna freeze. So let me know. Let me know, Jokis, what's going on with that. But I think the future, if you just look at different brands, you'll be all right. Look at different brands and see where see what you might like. 5K Toys is a good place to start too, because you could just pay in full or something on there and just check it out. So I got this question from LA underscore John. He said, "What got you into collecting and customizing?" I've been collecting my whole life. Literally, my dad was a collector, so he well not toys, but he would do models and cars and stuff. So I've always been around like a collector type. And when I got older, my girl, I told her I like Transformers, and she bought me like a Bumblebee from Dark of the Moon, I want to say. And that was pretty much it. Like once I had that Bumblebee, it was curtains. I started buying Transformers, and then I got my first like actual high paying job, good paying job, not high paying, good paying job, and I started buying Legos. Legos, I was a Lego fiend. I used to buy all the Legos. Like I still have a box. I sold a lot of them, but I still have a box full of Legos. Like it's that shit was crazy. I had Legos everywhere. And then after Legos, I tried SHF, but at the time SHF was trash and it was hard to get. So I had SHF, and then I think after that is when I went to Marvel Legends because my first Marvel Legend. Well, I used to have the Toy Biz ones back in the day. I had the Toy Biz Marvel Legends back in the day, and then I had Hulk, Thor, Iron Man from Toy Biz. I used to buy them from Blockbuster. And then I had recently, when I moved to where I am now, I got a Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Hulk, and that's what started everything. That's what got me like right here. Customizing came from I was in a group chat on Facebook. It was all customizers, and we would always talk about figures all the time. But I wanted to, I wanted to do what they was doing, but I also wanted to do my own thing. No miles. I had wanted to make the figures look better than what Hasbro was giving us, and I wanted to. It all started with like washes and just simple stuff, and then I graduated to like full repaints. I still don't have the courage to do sculpting. Sculpting is not my forte, especially with 3D printing. I'm not even looking at sculpting. And this one, some Darth Primus. He says, your favorite toys that you got on Christmas? It's going to be this. I keep showing this. It's going to be this one. Let me show you the box. It's going to be this one. This figure is fire. This is my first Grey Knight, and I love this figure. I'm already planning on printing a custom head because I don't like unmasked people. So I'm going to print him a different head and see where that goes. Let's see how that goes. Let me just check on this. All right, so I'm still streaming. We still good because hopefully it don't cut out on me. All right, next. What's your favorite figure you got for Christmas? That's the same question twice. Appreciate you, Red 97 Ghost. Maybe try something different. Talk about some Power Ranger figures. We can talk about Power Ranger figures. I don't know how many Power Ranger fans is in here, but I absolutely love the Lightning Collection line. That's one of my favorite lines I had. I'm still mad, upset that Hasbro gave the license to who they give it to. Playmates. I think it's Playmates. Playmates don't make good figures. We can just set it off top. Playmates makes terrible figures. It's not. And then they supposed to be showing some stuff for 2025, and I don't think that it's going to be a good show. What's up, Barry? Merry Christmas to you too, bro. I don't think Playmates is going to do us no favors with the Lightning Collection. I think it's going to be a problem. I think those figures are going to suck, honestly. They don't make good Ninja Turtle figures, and I don't think they're going to make good Power Ranger figures. I wish the Hasbro CEO, that whole situation was crazy because the CEO that was there when they got the Lightning Collection, he died, and then the new CEO was all about numbers. He's all about numbers and money. So if the brand had a bad year, which Power Rangers apparently did, then he put it where it is. He pretty much shelved it. Got rid of all of the stuff that we love, and just pimped it out. That's why you kept seeing MMPR stuff. Because MMPR is the moneymaker. That's the cash cow for Power Rangers. So that anytime they get a chance to, if you look at Lightning Collection, that's why they had the regular Lightning Collection in the main line. Then they had the sparkly ones. Then they had the remastered ones. And then they kept doing White Rangers, Green Rangers, the 2 packs, the whatever, because that's the money. And a lot of Power Ranger fans, we be over it because MMPR is bigger than MMPR. You got MMPR, it's 30 seasons of Power Rangers. So it's too much out there for them to pull from for them to just do MMPR every time. It was really annoying. And I hope a lot of us are hoping they don't do MMPR again, but I know they are. 100% they're going to do MMPR. They're not going to not they're not going to not like get like on the udders of that cash cow. They're going to keep pumping it out. It kind of sucks. Playmates will make the line look booty. Yeah. Me too. That was my favorite line. I have almost all of them. I'm only missing like the Omega Rangers 3 pack, or is it a 4 pack? I'm missing that and a couple of the mainline ones, and that's it. And I'll be done. But Playmates is not gonna do that. They're not gonna do any favors to that line, bro. Like I'm already knowing. What do you feel about combining worlds like Justice League versus King Kong versus Godzilla Power Ranger mix? I don't mind it. I liked the Ninja Turtle Power Ranger figures. I just feel like they weren't executed properly. They looked kind of like something Playmates would make, if that makes sense. Like it didn't bother me because I have them. I still need the Mikey and April 2 pack, but I wish they would have made it look a little bit like the comic, like more aggressive, I guess you could say. And the Justice League versus King Kong, I don't mind that either. I think that's cool. Um, Sucks McFarlane has DC. That's a bummer. because you see what he did with that 2 pack. He gave you a statue of Godzilla. That guy loves statues. He loves statues, and I feel like he needs to just make statues because that's just where he wants to be. He wants to make statues. He wants to make 5 points figures. He wants to make miniature figures. He should just stay there. People love the McFarlane line, which is crazy to me because there's not anything innovative there. I do have some. I buy the black characters when I can find them on sale. I rarely buy McFarlane at full price. I use them for fodder a lot, but the hips are terrible. The ankles are usually terrible. The wrists are terrible. It's like I said, he needs to make statues because that's what he likes. That's what he likes. Power Rangers versus Godzilla. I think that could work too because of the Megazords, so I don't mind it. And yeah, they will. The who was that? Playmates is gonna do the same thing that Hasbro did. And they're gonna go straight to MMPR. So I know a guy who talks to people who are close to the line, and he was telling me that Playmates' focus is finishing teams, but I doubt it because, like I said, they got to go to the cash cow. You got to go to what makes the money, and MMPR is making the money. MMPR is bringing it because it's the fans are everywhere. So MMPR making all that money, they're not gonna Playmates is not gonna not make them. They're not gonna not do it. So it sucks that when they come out, I guarantee you, here's what's gonna happen. First wave comes out, there's gonna be a Red Ranger, there's gonna be a White Ranger, maybe even a Green Ranger, but they're not gonna finish the teams because I want them to start finish Lightspeed Rescue. We only got one of those. I want them to do Operation Overdrive. I want to finish RPM. I want to do. I had a list too. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I want them to do so much more. Like I want them to just knock it out the park, and I already know. I already know where it's going. And yeah, I have a lot. I want the rest though. That's one of those lines I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep that line forever if I can. All right. I also want to talk about. Well, I was talking about third party, but I want to talk about CT Toys. There's a lot. There's a lot of discussion about CT Toys, so we gotta talk about it. I watched a review on that new Night People Batman and had brought up. My bad. I'm a slow reader. Give me a second, guys. My fault. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, look a lot like DC Direct statue. One of you're right. Okay, so for back to McFarlane, um, there's an interview he did. I can't remember which one it was, but it was when he first got into the anime figs. McFarlane first got into anime figs and he made a Saitama. You remember the first promo pictures for Saitama? It looked terrible. It looked like a statue, right? And then he did another video where he said he has to go back and cut in articulation because he doesn't understand why people like articulation so much. He's like, I have to put elbow joints, waist, hips, and he's like, I don't understand why everybody likes articulation. It's like you can see in his face and just look at the stuff he used to make that he doesn't want to make articulated figures. He's only this deep into them now because people like them. Like there's people who genuinely damn mic rubber, the microphone was coming off. There's people who genuinely like McFarlane figures. What's up, Frankie? Merry Christmas, bro. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. But yeah, he genuinely just want to make statues. He don't want to make nothing else. He doesn't want to do. I'm telling you, watch. This is my prediction for McFarlane. Supposedly, I don't know how true this is. McFarlane is supposed to lose the DC license to Mattel. It's supposed to go back to Mattel, which is a whole other fucking conversation. He loses the license, but if you look at what he has now, he has the what does he have? He has the Marvel statues, right? He's making Marvel statues, which is where he wants to be. You see how good those Marvel statues look. Some of them. I heard he's using AI for some of them. I don't really have an opinion on it, but it's kind of messed up if you have comic book people who can make the shit. But if you look at the statues, that's what he likes. That's where he puts his. That's where his expertise shines. And when you look at the articulated figures, look at the what's up, photo. Look at how he talks about these figures. He honestly doesn't know shit about the figures he's talking about. He just knows he has to put his face on screen and talk about his new product. He doesn't know about the figures. So McFarlane, I guarantee you, if he loses a license, he'll do Marvel statues, DC statues, and he'll do anime statues. He won't be making articulated figures if he loses that license. Even his spawns, he'll start doing spawn statues because he drops those every now and then. All right. So now, like I said, we got to talk about CT toys, the elephant in the room. A lot of people feel a lot of ways about it because they don't think that CT toys should exist, which is crazy to me. I should have got screenshots for y'all so y'all can see how much Brown Shoe Wolverine go for in the aftermarket. But he said CT toys symbiote Spider Man. I picked it up and it arrived the day before it was taken off. CT toys Black Suit Spider Man is a pretty good figure. Say Red, Merry Christmas, bro. Appreciate that, Red. I appreciate that. That's why I make it. I make these videos so y'all can have something to look at when y'all doing y'all stuff too. Top put more effort to his own figures, articulated feet. That's what I'm saying. His thought process is not where we are as collectors. What's up, Alpha Proto? Oh yeah, the new store. If you want to, I have a link to the new store in my bio. Well, if you go to my Instagram, it's in my bio. It's in no, it's not in my descriptions, but it's in my bio. If you want to go to my Instagram and check them out, they had to pivot. If you don't know about third party companies, they get jammed up. Transformers ones do this all the time. So there's this Transformers company called KFC Toys or whatever. They make Transformers. They get jammed up. They pivot and they change the name. So they have KFC and they have Keith's Fantasy Club, which is KFC, and they release figures under both names just so they can keep the shit going. Like it's crazy. So that's what CT Toys had to do. I think they're gonna keep the name CT. They might go by something else, but they'll keep the name CT. They'll pivot to a new location and just keep the same shit. Yeah, Funly Store. Yeah, they'll keep the shit coming out. Gonna get Tiger Stripe Wolverine CT. That's what I'm saying. And I got Tiger Stripe. I wasn't gonna pay for Tiger Stripe. I got it because I partnered with a store and they sent me, that's like my payment, I guess. They sent me a figure and that's what I picked. But originally Tiger Stripe was like $200. It was never gonna happen. It was never gonna happen. Not for me. I'm not paying that. I could buy a hot toy. I'd rather save that 200 and put like 80 with it and get a hot toy. I wouldn't pay that for a Mayfex. The figure's nice and all, but it ain't that good. How you liking the YouTube community compared to Instagram? A lot more. Over here is more supportive. Everybody here is they're for everything you do, and I appreciate that more. Instagram is just it's like brain rot over there. They fucking get in your comments talking all this shit, and it's crazy. Like I don't know, they treat everything I say like it's fact, and I have to tell them like, yo, like I have an opinion just like you. It's okay. Just did a kit bash and a paneling on the MS whatever on Peter. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Fans Toys has it tripped me out because I was looking at one of the things for Fans Toys and I clicked on it and it was the same exact thing that Fans Toys had. It was crazy. I don't sell them. I sell them if I'm like selling stuff, but like outright, no, I don't sell them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I can't pay that much for. I can't pay that much for a Mayfex. I'm not doing it. I even Miles, Adult Miles. It sucks that CT didn't make Adult Miles like the original figure because the original figure is nice and it's different versus the Spider-Man figures that have all the pretty much the same body. But Miles, I wish they would have just made it how the original was because the one they made is cool. And what I tell people for CT is you can use CT in the place of a teenager. So the Spider-Man, the Miles, and Black Suit can be teenage versions of Spider-Man because they're shorter than regular figures. So it's plenty of options out there. Hopefully the stream didn't freeze again. But it's plenty of options out there. Like you don't have to be limited to waiting for Mayfex to re-release because it took me a long time to get the re-release of Venom. Like I missed every time. I missed the re-release of Tiger Stripe. I just could not catch them. And if it's not on Ami Ami, I'm pretty much not going to order it. Oh yeah, I'm getting that too. I want that too. The 2.0 Spider-Man, I definitely want that. Not because I like Revo. I think Revos are they're fun like at first, but they get loose. My Black Panther is a mess. That thing falls apart. The arms don't. It's crazy. Anti Venom and the comic Spider Man, I really dig them. I don't know why CT. It's because they making KOs. It's because they making knockoffs, and people can't get past their morality when it comes to this shit. But you gotta. People don't see it like this. I see it like this, right? Hasbro is $1 billion company, billion with a B. They got all the money. The toy aisle is 78% Hasbro. So they're not missing money. Hasbro's not gonna miss money. So when it like if Hasbro's not gonna miss money and they raising prices, why would I sit here and be loyal to them when they don't give a damn about me? You get it? Y'all get what I'm saying? Same thing with Medicom. I don't know how much they worth, but Medicom is not missing no money. Medicom makes bear bricks. They make all other kind of shit. Mayfex is like a side thing they do. Yeah, Mayfex is like a little side thing they do. So, and everybody involved, and people always say, oh, they're taking money from the artist. And it's like the artist was already paid. Anybody who was involved with these figures by the time CT got there already got paid. The sculptors, the painters, the marketers, everybody's paid. And CT is only really targeting super high aftermarket figures, which I think is clever. I think that's super clever that they're doing that because look at like I sold my Black Suit Spider Man for like $237, like literally. Like I wouldn't pay that much money, but I would pay CT $20. Why not? People would rather be on the side of the company than they self. And it's like the company's not gonna. The companies they don't care about you. I say it all the time. The companies do not care about us, so don't care about them. Okay, so he also asked about CT versus Marvel Legends and Hasbro possibly losing a license in 2026. I'm gonna tell you right here, Hasbro's not losing that Marvel license. That's not gonna happen. They already have figures coming out 2026. They did the whole X-Men, Spider-Man. They're not losing that license. There's no company who can pitch to Marvel to take Marvel Legends from Hasbro. That will make a better product. There's not one you can think of. That's what I'm saying. There's 20 for that Scarlet Spider with the both hoodies is insane because most people are paying full price. Most people are paying full price for Scarlet Spider by itself and then paying another 30 for the sweater. Just to have a bigger spider logo. The logo never bothered me, but people are paying like 130 just to have an accurate Scarlet Spider. When you could pay them $20, or if you're a first time buyer, you might get that shit for like 17, $16, and you get both hoodies. I think it comes with an extra head too. It's crazy. But yeah, Marvel is not losing the Hasbro is not losing the Marvel license. That shit's not going anywhere. I'm telling you. You mark my words. Next year they're gonna put on a clinic, bro. They're gonna show us so much shit. It's gonna be insane. What other company could? Yeah, nobody else can produce 6 inch legends like Marvel. Nobody. Nobody's gonna produce legends to the amount that they do like Hasbro. It's not gonna. That's why I say Hasbro's not gonna lose it. That's what I'm saying. And CT getting all his hate, all his flack is crazy. People, I don't know what's wrong with people. Honestly, they let their morals and their loyalty be to these companies that don't care. Like you might as well go with a company, and CT will listen. Like if you reach out to them, if you know where to reach out to, they'll listen. Like somebody suggested, I think it was Action Display. He talked to the guy who's like the manager behind it, and he told him like y'all should look into putting a shorter clause with Tiger Stripe because people like that more. And the guy was like, he said we're a little late into production. He said, but if the second or third run, if I could get to the factory and tell him, I'll tell him. So we might be seeing a CT Tiger Stripe Wolverine come with shorter claws like Brown Suit has. So it's like at that point, how can you be mad at them? How can you be mad at a company just because they're knocking off something that is beloved? They're knocking it off, but they're treating it with care. They're not. It's other retros. What's the word? It's other KOs out there that don't give a fuck. They're literally just making shit loose joints. Figure falls apart as soon as you open it. They don't give a damn. But you got CTs having care with the product, and it's people still mad. It's like you can't please people either way. I need to order one. I haven't ordered one yet. I need to get one. But yeah, I don't want no other company to make 6 legends. They keep it at Hasbro. Because some people were saying they want McFarlane to do that shit. I don't want McFarlane to do nothing else. He could stay right where he at. He says, okay, this is from my boy KL Toybox. He says, figures and toy lines you admire but aren't really into them enough to pick them up. I don't admire nothing that I'm not buying. Like even hot toys. There's some hot toys. Well, I guess hot toys would be one. But if I really like it, I'll buy it. Because I got a couple of hot toys. I got 3 hot toys. Bro, CT Ben Riley Spidey is a whole. That's what I'm saying. This CT is killing it. You ask me. C gives their tiger stripe, black stripes, and that's another thing. If see, all right, I got some news. Look, I'm gonna put y'all on something I ain't told nobody else. The CT Toys manager, the guy behind it, he be in my emails. He be in my emails, and we be talking. And next time I talk to him, I will tell him that. I'll tell him to put black stripes on tiger stripe for y'all. See if we can make that happen. We see if we can make that happen. And that's another reason people be mad at CTs because they, the Miguel head, I guess the sculptor, when I posted my review on my Instagram, the sculptor hit me up and like, oh, they stole this from me. In that aspect, I get that's kind of messed up. But at the same time, when you put 3D files on the internet, you don't have no control of who's going to get it and do what with it. So you could put on your thing all day, like, oh, not for not for commercial use, and somebody will still do it. Like you can't stop people from doing what they want to do. You can't stop people from taking your files and selling them and none of that. You can. I mean, you could take them to court and do all that, but most people are not gonna do all of that. Most people are just gonna go on Instagram and bitch about it and say, share this story, this dude's a scammer and blah blah blah. And the scammer will still get money and get paid. Like it the cycle won't stop. Because another guy for another figure hit me up and he was like, yeah, oh, Scarlet Spider's extra head. He was like, oh, yeah, I sculpted that. And I'm like, I didn't really know what to say because at the same time, there's like 7 different versions of that PS4 Spider Man head. So you don't know who sculpted what at that point. But I guess he was more upset they used his picture. I don't know. It was weird. It was a whole weird little thing. Do you like Valaverse, Action Force, or Fresh? I don't have any Fresh Monkey Big Bad Workshop stuff yet. And that's another thing I wanted to announce to y'all was I am teaming up with Big Bad Toy Store. So I'll be sharing Big Bad links all the time now. Big Bad Toy Store will be, prevalent in my links, my affiliate stuff. So breaking news here. Big Bad is we're teaming up. And I'm super excited. I know it don't seem like a big thing, but it potentially could be. Like I could be reviewing things I normally don't review, and I think that's dope. One thing about this YouTube shit that I really want to do is show y'all stuff that you don't see all the time. Like I love reviewing stuff that a lot of people don't talk about, like the Warhammer figs. I need to review some more Common Riders. I got about 3 or 4 I need to talk about. But the Warhammer stuff, the Common Rider stuff, I would love to talk about. Fresh Monkey Fiction, and I would love to talk about Big Bad Workshop. I have some Valaverse. I reached out to them last year or this year, earlier this year. They sent me some stuff, and I made a review, but the footage got corrupted. So I don't want to redo it because I reviewed all of Series 4 at one time, and I didn't want to go back and do a whole another 30-minute video. So it was a whole thing. I need to pump those out too, though. But I like it. I like those other brands. And no, I know I'm late on the chat. It says the hate isn't justified at all. SHF bootlegs are a perfect example. Nobody talking about third. That's what I'm saying. So third party, I think third party gets a pass. I don't know why this is like fluctuating the light. You see that? It's weird. Third party gets a pass though because they're making things that people want, and I think that's the difference. That's the difference, and they're not directly like bootlegging, which they are, because that 2.0 Goku body, every company bootleg that. Like nobody did not use that. But it's weird. And some people don't like him. I know a guy who doesn't like Kong. He doesn't like DF. He doesn't like none of them. He just waits on Bandai. And that's cool if that's what you like. But I'm not. Bandai is too fucking slow. Bandai takes 10 years to make one figure. And I don't have time for that. I want a Super Saiyan 5 Goku like I saw on my screen when I was a little kid in middle school as an action figure. And Kong did it. I want a Super Saiyan 4 Goku Black because Bandai is not going to do it. And it don't exist. But Kong did it, and I own it. So it's like they get leeway like that. It's crazy. I already ordered mine too. Tell that dude he needs to work with CT. Yeah, I'm a definitely. He takes a long time to email me back, but he emailed me, so we have open discourse. Oh, I didn't know there wasn't a head sculpt. It looks much better. Yeah, SHF didn't come with. I think they did, but it wasn't that good. Have I gotten any new Transformers lately? The last Transformer I got was animated Jazz. No, Prowl. Animated Prowl because I found it at Ross for like $8. But other than that, no. I had Swoop on pre-order from Amazon, but I didn't have the money, so I canceled it. But other than that, no. That was it. I'm trying, bro. Like do different